president, it's really good to train you on how to keep records for our new clients. So I just want to show you how we start the records from scratch, okay? Okay. So we should get the paperwork from the courthouse. Somebody at the courthouse from our agency does the intake. Sometimes you might go over there with them, with the person, so you can see how they do the intakes, okay? And the intake is basically, they take the basic information of the client, and then they have the client sign like a confidential form, and then they give the client also like their rights and the rights and things that they need to know. And they also sign a letter that's like a promissory note, and that it's about how to make the payments. They can either make it from their bond, or they have X amount of days to actually make the payment. So when you get that paperwork from the courthouse, you get a little packet like this, and what we usually do is that we enter this information, we enter it into the computer. There's a program here that we use, and then we basically, what you do is that you take the information that's in here, you're going to log into the program, and then you're going to add it in there, like their name, their last name, age, is it male or female, just basic information. And then we also do who the probation officer is, what they were arrested for, their case number, how many times have they been in the program, what is their fee right now, phone number, stuff like that. And we put that on the computer. And then we also go into the court view, which is the program for the courthouse. And we go there and we get the prior history, criminal history. And we put that into our file also, okay? So once all of that stuff is in the computer, we can print out a green sheet that on that piece of paper, I don't have a green one right now, I have a pink one. But what it basically is going to have their information that you just typed in there is going to come out on this piece of paper. And this is where we're going to log in anything that happens with the client. If they make a phone call, we log it in, we date it, and we log it in, and then we sign it, or we initial it. So it doesn't matter who picks up the file, they know, oh, okay, so on this date, the client made a phone call, and who answered the phone? It was one that answered the phone, she talked to the client. So anything that happens with that person, everything is logged in. Okay, so if we get like a positive drug test back from the treatment agency, then we have to, we have to log it in. So then when we print out this paper sheet, which will just have the lines, it will just have lines, and then it'll have the client's name, phone number, probation officer, length of time that they're going to be probation. So we take the piece of paper and we attach it to the front of the file. And then once you do that, what you do is that you go into cards and file, which is like a Windows program thing here, Microsoft program. And what you do is that you're just going to go into, let's see, you're going to go into the mailings, right here where it says mailings, and then you go start mail merge, and then you're going to make the labels, okay? And you're going to select the client's name, and you say okay. And what you do is that you're going to print out the labels with the client's name, and their case number is going to come on that label too. So it's going to print out the the client's last name, their first name, the date of the probation is gonna come out here, and also their case number. And so you take your label and you put it right here on the file, and now you have your file. It's looking more like a file. You're gonna have the front where you keep the record, where you put in your entries. You have your labels. And now what you do is that you take paperwork that you just got from the courthouse. You're gonna make 2 holes in here, and you're gonna put on some of those metal clips in here. It's kind of like stand like this. You put it in there. You're gonna take your hole puncher, and you're gonna make right here. So now you're gonna put the paperwork through those clips, and it's gonna go in there. And what's in here right now is going to be the promissory note, a copy of that, the paperwork from the courthouse. You're gonna have the intake paperwork, okay? And so you're gonna take one of the dividers. So what you want, right now I don't have colorful ones, but if you did, that's what you want to do, okay? So again, you're gonna make, and you're gonna put this thing, you're gonna put it right through the clips again, okay? And now what you're gonna do is that you're gonna take in their prior history from the courthouse, their criminal history that you just printed out from your computer from the court view program. And you're gonna put that in here. You're gonna take another divider and you're gonna cover that up, okay? And so what goes in the top now is gonna be your treatment plan, which is gonna be another form, okay? And you're gonna put that, that's gonna go at the very top, okay? So when a client comes in for their assessment, that's the sheet that you're gonna write down. Okay, how many classes are they gonna be a level 1 or level 2 class? Are they going just for classes and VIP, or are they gonna go for treatment? And so you write the treatment facility in there, the classes that they have to take, the VIP, you date, the date of the assessment in there, and then you're going to sign it when the client comes in. This is what you do when the client comes in, all right? So once the evaluation is done and you have, you talk, have the consultation and see what kind of treatment they're going to go for, you sign it and the client signs it also, okay? And so now your assessment paperwork is going to go in here as well. The assessment is going to go back here. And so, but basically what you're doing is that you're building a history, a record is just going to tell the history of the client. So everything that happens, when we get our monthly reports from the referral agency, we're going to put it behind the blue sheet, behind this sheet, and then you're just going to start building up every month. We'll get status reports from them. And anything that happens after that, after the assessment, goes underneath the treatment record, the treatment contract. So that's basically what you do in record keeping. You build the file, and anything that happens, we're just going to load it in. Whatever happens, phone calls, appointments, tested positive for drugs, anything, any contacts that you have with the treatment provider agency or with the doctors or anything, you're just going to keep writing everything down, date it, write down what happened, and then you initial it. So no matter who answers the telephone, they can just come and pick up the client's file and they can see exactly what has been going on with that. Okay?